right to the rhythm, but on the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keeps pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present now. Present, come out.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Maddon 17.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Jeremy Curley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And it's complete to the tight end Pettigrew. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Come on, let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Redden. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They go play action, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called...
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw here. Curley's got it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phase?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jeremy Curley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now Riddick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon.
And Charles. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going over the middle here to Curley. And some space here. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jeremy Curley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch? Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On the ground, it's Riddick. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete to the tight end, Pettigrew. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now. You know what that generally means? Success. That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too. Everyone dialed in. A good pickup there at 22. Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they? Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one. But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play. And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there. It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going.
Hello, it's Vic.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more?
Looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be 1st down Lions.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball. A big offensive...
You had this way. Are you still living in that place? They told me you've been doing okay, okay. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Dreams forever in my head, it seems. I finally know what they mean. I promise that one day you'll see. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the...
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jeremy Curley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, so the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You want pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out here in the eye. They go back to Riddick. And some room to maneuver. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
In the red zone this time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Riddick with a carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back because they're trying.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jeremy Curley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right?
So here come the Lions now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about...
And got his man, complete, 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out now come the Lions. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Got a man, it's right. And all the way down to the 35. Now hold everything here. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Buying time to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep.
The coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go! 90!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story before the game. We were standing there. He was running. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know,
and Detroit getting set to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
and you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He's going to let... And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And my friend, I think it's safe to say... And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And caught by Curley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Jeremy Curley, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it. Some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work. And what we saw was a confident leader, a guy in control, making excellent throws at times. And he's brought that with him in this ball game as well. And I'm starting to think that he's starting to feel like, yeah, I got this thing down pat. And I think the team will come along with him.
Red zone opportunity. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to them.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive...
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 35 that time. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So deja vu all over again. Another good week. And sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that, because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays. And that's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Someone's got to find a way to cover this guy. Otherwise, he may set some records.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. A great read, and it's picked off. Shreds the tackle. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helping.
You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon fangs spitting in my cup all night long. Wheel your tongue at my throne of power. Oh, no.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head. Oh, no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lose my mind. Oh, no. I bet you thought that I'd give up tonight. Oh, no. Bleeding knees, but honey, I can still cry. Oh, yeah. I'm going crazy to get out of this. Oh, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Redskins going up against the Lions.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. He won't go down, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jeremy Curley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a... Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin D. Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Pettigrew for a Lion touchdown. Brandon Pettigrew in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they... The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the confidence certainly must be continuing to grow. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, I'm guessing that's not quite the formula his coach wants him to follow. No. Big lead, and go ahead and take a chance. Take a risk. Throw one up for grabs. That's not really what he's looking for, I don't believe.
Yeah, you would think with that lead here in the second half, a little bit more conservative.
Yeah, I mean, when you look down the sidelines, did you see the look on the head coach's face? I mean, what was that? Let's not do that anymore.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye.
Come on, let's go. Run 38.
They'll stick with the passing game. And Ebron's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Sometimes those And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of. So here come the Lions now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tackle made by Perry Riley. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And caught by Curley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one?
So out now come the Lions. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Wright's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Lions are going to have a first. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them.
Double tight. We got three, fellas. Here we go. White 90. Right there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. He will not go down.
After retake.
Theo Riddick. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. But he's playing really well.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.